Good afternoon, Prairie View Christian Church. Today is Wednesday, April 14th, 2021, and it's time for your midweek update. A few quick things to run by you, most of which you've heard before, but a couple things that are worth thinking about as well that may be new. So number one, first things first, today is Wednesday, which means that you will be getting an email from Nancy that will have the usual stuff in it. It will have a devotion from Zach. It will have this video from YouTube if you're not already watching it on Facebook Live. And it will also have the RSVP form for Sunday morning. We are still asking that you RSVP if you plan to be here in person on Sunday morning. The past 2 weeks with live music have been really great. It's been good to see unmasked Mark and Amy and Bowden up on our stage. And this week, you'll get to see unmasked me on your stage. And you'll remember the old saying that he has a face for radio. I trust that preaching without a mask will be a much better experience for me than it will be for you, having to look at my face the entire time. But I'm excited about it. And really more than just me preaching without a mask and me being able to breathe a little bit easier and me not having to adjust it every 5 minutes or so. Really, I'm just excited about the fact that on Sunday mornings we're starting to see some really visible, obvious, significant steps back towards where we want to be. Again, we are nowhere close to business as usual in February or March 2020, but we're getting better. We're seeing some improvements. We're seeing some real progress, and that's exciting. I hope it's as exciting for you as it is for me, and I hope it's as meaningful for you as it is for me. Now, along those same lines, we actually have an elders meeting tomorrow night, April 15th, and I'm pretty confident that, like it has been for just about the past year, the topic of COVID precautions will be on the agenda. And we're getting to a point in this thing where we might actually be able to start making some noticeable changes, like the things we've already done, the things I just mentioned. So please keep an eye out for those sorts of announcements. We, of course, all along have wanted to be careful, have wanted to be cautious, have wanted to be wise, and if anything, err on the side of caution. But we're also getting to a point where some changes could be happening. And so please keep an eye out for that, keep your ears open for that, and please be patient. We can't commit to anything right now. There are no time frames that we're going to commit to for when we're going to change this or change that or lift this or lift that. But we are making progress, and so please be patient. And of course, we ask that you trust us. We are certainly not infallible, and we could be looking back 5 years from now and realizing that we could have and should have done things differently. But just know that we are making these decisions in what we think is the best interest of our church, the best interest of our community that we're called to serve, and of course, in the best interest of glorifying God. So keep an eye out for those things. Now, you may notice behind my shoulder, there is a very large pile of mulch in the middle of the parking lot, and that does not belong there. It belongs in flower beds. And this Saturday is the opportunity for you to come put that mulch in those flower beds. This is our spring workday weekend. It will be Saturday, April 17th from 9 a.m. to noon. That was one of those events that we didn't get to have in 2020 because of the pandemic. And so we're happy that we actually get to have it this year because we're outdoors, because we can keep our social distance. We do not require masks for this event. That's a big relief. The weather doesn't look perfect. It may be a little bit cool and a little bit cloudy. But once you get out there, once you get moving around, once Mark Kinsey start barking out orders, you will get warmed up pretty quickly. So if you have any questions about the spring workday, please contact Mark. We'll be doing all kinds of things around here to try and clean up the property, make it welcoming and attractive to those people who come here and those people who drive by. So that is this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. Now, again, beyond that, not much else to add. We just ask that you RSVP for Sunday this week, April 18th. We're starting a new sermon series in the book of 2 Timothy, which we did 1 Timothy back in the summer of 2020. This year, we're doing 2 Timothy. That's our first time being in one of Paul's letters for quite some time, and so I'm looking forward to it. I think there's a lot of value in 2 Timothy for our current situation that we're in as a church, as individuals, even much more broadly than that, as believers, the church of Christ. So again, that pretty much covers it. Look out for your email from Nancy. That will be coming today. RSVP for Sunday as we prepare to start a new sermon series. And be here Saturday. That way you can help spread some of that mulch and make our property look more beautiful than it already is. So I think that covers it. Again, have a great week. It's a short but quick midweek update. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday here for the spring workday and see you Sunday for worship as well at 10 a.m. Okay, have a great week. See you soon.